The Sahara Desert is an immense ocean of sand that has kept its secrets for millennia. It is a place of many legends, where ancient empires thrived and mysterious stories echo with the wind. But what secrets has the Sahara hidden for so long? Stay tuned, because we are going to reveal the 20 most shocking secrets buried in the sands of the Sahara Desert. But before we start, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. 20. The land whale. In the vastness of the Sahara Desert, there is a famous place known as Wadi al-Hitan, which means Valley of the Whales in the local language. As the name suggests, Wadi al-Hitan is renowned for the numerous whale fossils discovered in the area over the years. So many fossils have been found here that Wadi al-Hitan earned the prestigious title of UNESCO World Heritage Site, underscoring the immense value of these discoveries. What makes Wadi al-Hitan truly extraordinary is the number of complete whale skeletons discovered there. These fossils reveal that, millions of years ago, whales were not just ocean dwellers, but were also capable of walking on land. This revelation shifts everything we thought we knew about the evolution of whales. Even more impressive, some of these fossils were found with their stomachs intact, a rare and invaluable find in the world of paleontology. Scientists have long wondered how whales evolved into their current form, fully adapted to ocean life. The discovery of these whale ancestors, which once walked on land, provides the missing pieces to this evolutionary puzzle, creating a clearer picture of their evolutionary journey. 19. Lost fortresses. Archaeologists made an incredible discovery in the Sahara Desert, uncovering what can only be described as real castles hidden beneath the sands. These ancient structures offer a fascinating glimpse into a long-lost civilization. Using recent satellite imagery, researchers identified over 100 fortified cities belonging to the mysterious Garamantes people in southwestern Libya. These communities, dating from around 81 to 500 AD, were part of an advanced society that thrived from the 2nd century BC to the 7th century AD. The discovery was made possible through careful analysis of modern satellite images, including high-resolution photos used by the oil industry and aerial captures taken decades earlier during a survey in early 2011. Ceramic samples from the Garamantes were also collected, confirming the existence of ancient human settlements. However, the study was abruptly interrupted due to the outbreak of the civil war that ended the 42-year rule of Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. Unfortunately, due to financial constraints, much remains unknown about these lost fortresses. But as research continues, there is hope that future studies will uncover more secrets about this remarkable archaeological discovery. 18. Singing sand dunes. One of the most captivating features of the Sahara Desert is its vast sand dunes, especially when bathed in the warm hues of the setting sun. The combination of these towering dunes and the golden sunlight creates breathtaking photos, making it a favorite scene among tourists. There is also a strange phenomenon involving the Sahara's sand dunes that traces back to the legendary stories of Marco Polo. In his accounts, the explorer described some strange, almost supernatural experiences in the deserts near the city of Lop in the Gobi region. His stories were so fantastic that many dismissed them as mere imagination, but there was a kernel of truth in them. Marco Polo wrote about the singing sands, believing the deserts were haunted by spirits and demons, whose voices he heard echoing through the night. He thought these spirits were trying to lure unsuspecting travelers off the safe path. He even claimed these spectral sounds could be heard during the day, resembling the melodies of various musical instruments. Indeed, the Sahara dunes produce sounds reminiscent of music due to the force of the winds, but there is nothing supernatural about them. Around the world, several dunes are known to emit various sounds. For years, scientists have been intrigued by this phenomenon, trying to uncover more precisely how these different sounds occur. 17. Ancient rock art. This site, located in the heart of the Sahara, boasts over 15,000 rock carvings and drawings, carefully crafted. They serve as a portal to the past, capturing the dynamic interaction between humans and their environment from around 6000 BC to the early centuries of the current era. These artworks are not merely decorations. They are historical records carved into stone, preserving the memory of a time when the Sahara was a fertile land that supported a rich diversity of animals and plants. The detailed figures include various animals, such as elephants, giraffes, and crocodiles, species unimaginable in today's Sahara. These images provide evidence of significant climate changes, that transformed the region from a green paradise into the vast desert it is today. The drawings also reveal complex human activities, from hunting scenes to depictions of the first domesticated animals, like cattle, offering clues about the transition from nomadic lifestyles to more permanent settlements. 16. Desert Breath. This massive work of art, known as Desert Breath, features intricate geometric patterns carefully sculpted into the desert floor. It might seem like something crafted by extraterrestrials, but it is actually the creation of a group of talented artists. What is even more fascinating is that the artwork is not static. It was designed to evolve over time. As the desert winds blow across it, the patterns change, creating a mesmerizing image of constantly shifting shapes and shadows. The artwork was created by the DAST team, which stands for Desert Art Sand Team, a collaborative group of artists and architects seeking to blend art with the natural beauty of the desert landscape. They wanted to create something for people to admire and contemplate, and they succeeded brilliantly. However, the meaning of the piece remains a mystery. Some believe it symbolizes the cycle of life, earth, and rebirth, serving as a visual reminder of the eternal flow of existence. Others see it as a metaphor for our connection to the desert, a reminder of our bond with nature and the ever-changing landscapes that shape our world. 15. Prehistoric Megalake. Beneath the sands of the Sahara Desert lies an ancient mystery. Scientists have found evidence of a massive lake that formed approximately 250,000 years ago. This lake emerged when the Nile River flooded a nearby passage at Wadi Toshka, causing a tremendous inundation that spread across the eastern Sahara. At its peak, the lake covered an astounding area of over 42,000 square miles. Interestingly, scientists were not specifically looking for this ancient lake. Instead, they discovered it by accident while analyzing radar images of Egypt taken during a topographic survey mission. By examining the radar scans, which revealed wind-blown sediments, water-shaped layers, and a rocky base beneath the sands, researchers were able to reconstruct the shape of this prehistoric lake. Egypt's extremely dry climate allowed the radar to clearly detect subsurface features. To their surprise, the scientists found not just one, but two ancient lakes. In addition to the massive lake mentioned, they identified a second, smaller lake at a lower altitude, about 623 feet above sea level, covering over 18,500 square miles. These discoveries contribute to growing evidence of multiple ancient lakes in North Africa during the early and mid-Pleistocene period. These lakes may have played a crucial role in shaping early human migration patterns across the continent. 14. The Pyramids of Meroe. The vast Sahara Desert spans several countries, many of which were once home to pyramids throughout their histories. Among these ancient wonders are the Pyramids of Meroe, located in Sudan. When these pyramids were first discovered, they captivated visitors with their imposing appearance, some even claiming they were among the most magnificent ever found. You might think these pyramids were built by the Egyptians, who are famous for their pyramid structures. However, they were actually constructed by the Kingdom of Kush. During their time, the Kushites were a powerful and wealthy empire. These pyramids, made of granite and sandstone, showcase a distinct Nubian style. Unlike the massive pyramids of Giza, which are nearly 5 times taller, the pyramids of Meroe have smaller bases and steep slopes, reaching heights between 20 and 98 feet. The ever-shifting desert sands have helped preserve these structures remarkably well, keeping them intact over the centuries. These pyramids are not only historically significant but also important tourist attractions in Sudan. Whether in Egypt, Sudan, or other regions, the desert sands often bury pyramids, making them difficult to locate. Only local inhabitants knew their whereabouts until archaeologists unearthed them, a significant achievement. 13. The World War II Plain. Decades have passed since the fierce battles of World War II ended in North Africa, but a recent discovery in the unforgiving Egyptian desert reignited interest among historians and the media. In May 2012, a worker from a Polish oil company accidentally stumbled upon the remains of a Kitty Hawk Curtiss P-40 fighter plane, a sturdy aircraft built in the United States and likely belonging to the British Royal Air Force during World War II. This plane, part of the U.S. armament supply program supporting the British campaign in North Africa, had been missing since June 28, 1942, when its pilot, Sergeant Dennis Copping, was forced to make an emergency landing in the vast Sahara. During the spring and summer of 1942, German Field Marshal Erwin Rommel's troops relentlessly attacked the British Eighth Army, forcing them to retreat across the desert toward the Egyptian border. By late summer, under the command of General Bernard L. Montgomery, British forces regrouped, preparing for a counteroffensive that culminated in the Battle of El Alamein. This decisive battle, which began in October 1942, resulted in a significant Allied victory and became a turning point in the war against Nazi Germany. Sergeant Copping's ill-fated journey may have been part of desperate efforts to ensure all available British aircraft were ready for the imminent battle. According to military historian Andy Saunders, the 24-year-old pilot likely became disoriented and flew in the wrong direction, despite a colleague's attempts to guide him back on course. Unfortunately, Copping did not realize his mistake. When the plane ran out of fuel, he made a hard landing in the desert, damaging the aircraft, its propeller torn off and landing gear shattered. Remarkably, the cockpit was found with minimal internal damage, its instruments intact, and the airframe structurally sound, suggesting that Copping likely survived the crash. 12. The first Stone Age burial. While searching for dinosaur bones in the Sahara, scientists accidentally made a surprising discovery: a vast cemetery containing around 200 graves. These graves held the remains of people who lived in the Sahara 10,000 years ago, during a time when the region was fertile and lush with vegetation. This ancient cemetery, dating back to the Stone Age, is the largest of its kind ever discovered. Following the discovery, scientists spent 2 years meticulously studying the area and the remains found there. They unearthed a variety of artifacts, including ceramic fragments, fishing hooks, stone tools, arrowheads carved from animal bones, and other fascinating items. The area was once home to 2 distinct cultures, the Gobero and the Tenarian peoples. The Gobero, also known as the Kifians, were a tall and robust people who lived in the area between 10,000 and 8,000 years ago. Their era was followed by a 1,000-year drought, which turned the land arid. When the region became fertile again, the Tenarian people moved in about 5,000 years ago. Unlike the Gobero, the Tenarians were physically smaller, and their pottery featured different designs. What is particularly striking is the unusual way these people were buried. For example, an adult Tenarian man was buried with his skull resting on a fragment of a clay pot, while another was buried seated atop a turtle shell. 11. Machimosaurus rex. Amid the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, an extraordinary discovery took the scientific community by storm: a gigantic ancestral crocodile unlike anything ever found there. While exploring the Tunisian desert, archaeologists accidentally uncovered the fossilized remains of this enormous marine predator, leading to a significant reevaluation of our understanding of prehistoric life in the region. This massive creature, named Machimosaurus rex, was over 30 feet long and weighed a staggering 6,600 pounds, 3 metric tons, making it a true giant of its time. Experts from the University of Bologna compared its size to that of a bus, highlighting its unparalleled status as a top predator. At its peak, this beast would have ruled the waters with an iron grip. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is the revelation that the fossil site may have been a large lake connected to the ocean. Alongside the mighty Machimosaurus rex, researchers also discovered fish and turtles that have yet to be fully identified. As a fearsome predator, Machimosaurus rex likely used ambush tactics or prowled the waters in search of prey, ensuring its dominance over the territory it inhabited. 10. Giant marine creatures. The Sahara was not always the arid landscape we know today. It was once home to enormous marine creatures. The Sahara Desert hosted giant catfish, along with huge sea snakes that you probably wouldn't want to imagine. The sea that covered the Sahara was about 165 feet deep and spanned more than 1,260 square miles. Within this vast sea lived catfish that grew up to 3 feet long, sea snakes measuring over 40 feet, and a type of bony fish known as osteichthyes, which reached 4 feet in length. Scientists believe that these creatures underwent a phenomenon known as gigantism during that time. Evolutionary biologists have long discussed the concept of island gigantism, where species living in isolated environments grow much larger than their mainland counterparts. This gigantism likely occurred due to abundant resources, the absence of predators, or a combination of both factors. 9. Wa an Namus. Wa an Namus, located in the Sahara Desert, is one of the most mysterious places on Earth. This site is a volcano in Libya, known for its captivating and unusual features. Imagine a water oasis inside a volcanic crater in the middle of the desert. That's precisely what Wa Nemus is. This volcanic field spans about 2.5 miles wide and is surrounded by a layer of ash that stretches between 6 to 12 miles long. The stark contrast between the black ash and the surrounding yellow desert makes this place impossible to miss. But what makes Wa Nemus even more intriguing is its name, which translates to the Crater of Mosquitoes. The lakes within this water-filled crater are home to mosquitoes, meaning that even in the middle of the desert, you can't escape these pesky bloodsuckers. However, there's a silver lining. If you ever find yourself wandering through this barren landscape and don't mind the mosquitoes, you can drink the fresh water from its lakes. Unlike the nearby salt lakes, this crater provides a rare source of fresh water, making it a crucial stop for ancient caravans traveling long distances across the desert. The beauty of Wa Nemus is undeniable, and photos of this hidden gem are truly stunning. Although it is not a destination many recommend visiting due to the region's harsh climate, if you ever venture there, enduring the heat and mosquito bites might be worth it for a unique experience. 8. The Sahara's Iron Man. In 1993, a man accomplished something truly extraordinary. Against all odds, he survived alone in the harsh conditions of the Sahara Desert. This man was a French adventurer named Émile Lar. Driven by his adventurous spirit, Émile decided to explore Morocco in his old Citroën 2CV. However, his journey took an unexpected turn when Moroccan forces near Tantan stopped him, warning him to turn back due to civil unrest in the region. Unfazed, Émile chose to press on. This fateful decision led to an accident that left him stranded in one of the most unforgiving places on Earth. Rather than succumbing to despair, Émile displayed incredible resilience and ingenuity. Stranded in the middle of the Sahara with nothing but a broken car and a few tools, he devised a bold plan. He decided to turn his car into a makeshift motorcycle. Using the car's body as temporary shelter, Émile repurposed the remaining parts, modifying the chassis, swapping the wheels, and cleverly repositioning the engine and gearbox. Without a proper workshop and relying only on his skills, he painstakingly reconfigured the vehicle. After facing multiple challenges and setbacks, Émile finally completed his creation, a motorcycle entirely made from the remains of his car. With a mix of relief and joy, he rode his makeshift motorcycle across the Sahara, a feat few could even dream of achieving. Émile Lar turned a dire situation into an impressive story of survival and ingenuity. 7. Dinosaur fossils. During the Cretaceous period, around 100 million years ago, the landscape of the Sahara was very different from what it is today. It was a fertile environment, filled with rivers, swamps, and dense vegetation, an ideal habitat for a variety of large creatures. Among the most formidable were dinosaurs, including fearsome predators that reigned over these lands. One such predator belonged to a family of bird-like dinosaurs, known for their powerful build, sharp teeth, and short muscular arms. Unlike the more well-known Tyrannosaurus rex, these dinosaurs had a distinct appearance, with squat skulls adorned with crests and horns, giving them a fearsome look that matched their predatory nature. The discovery of dinosaurs in the Sahara was nothing short of astounding. Archaeologists were surprised to find evidence of such a large carnivore in the region, as it suggests the Sahara was once a thriving ecosystem capable of supporting enormous predators. The bones were remarkably well preserved, allowing scientists to reconstruct the dinosaur's fearsome appearance and better understand its role in the ancient food chain. Further analysis of the remains revealed that these dinosaurs were not solitary predators. They were likely among the dominant species in their food chain. Their powerful legs suggest they were fast and agile hunters, capable of bringing down large prey with ease. 6. Lost civilization. Scientists recently discovered compelling evidence of a lost civilization in Libya, in a remote area of the Sahara Desert. Thanks to satellite images, researchers identified over 100 farms and fortifications, with castle-like structures suggesting the presence of bustling cities. Most of these date back to between 1 and 500 AD. These impressive fortifications were built by the Garamantes, an ancient civilization far more sophisticated and historically significant than previously believed. Contrary to ancient Roman accounts, which portrayed the Garamantes as mere nomadic barbarians causing trouble along the edges of the Roman Empire, this discovery paints a very different picture. The Garamantes were, in fact, highly developed, with a rich culture that challenges our understanding of ancient history. Researchers found evidence of a castle-like complex with walls still standing nearly 13 feet high. They also uncovered evidence of houses, cemeteries, well-organized agricultural fields, wells, and complex irrigation systems, clear indications of a prosperous and well-developed society. 5. Cave of Swimmers. The Cave of Swimmers is a fascinating site where a set of ancient rock paintings was discovered, almost as if people from the past wanted us to find these hidden treasures. This intriguing cave, located in Libya, contains artwork believed to date back at least 10,000 years. The name comes from the way humans are depicted on the cave walls. They appear to be swimming, though they are not. Alongside these swimming figures, there are also illustrations of various animals, including hippos and giraffes. It may seem odd to us today that people would make such drawings in a cave, but it's essential to remember that they lacked modern means of communication. This was their way of expressing themselves, recording their history, and perhaps conveying something deeply meaningful to them. While the exact meaning of these drawings remains a mystery, studying them offers insights into the lives of the people who created them and their view of the world. 4. The Gobero skeletons. In the heart of the Sahara Desert lies a breathtaking discovery: a vast cemetery holding the remains of our ancient ancestors. This incredible find was made by a team of daring scientists led by the legendary dinosaur hunter Paul Sereno. While searching for dinosaur bones, they accidentally uncovered something even more extraordinary: 200 tombs, some dating back an astonishing 10,000 years. The remains found in these tombs, including a massive fish skeleton nearly 6 feet long, open a fascinating portal to a time when the now barren Sahara was a lush and vibrant landscape teeming with life. This monumental cemetery, the largest ever discovered in the Sahara, reveals captivating stories and forgotten legends of the people who once thrived in what is now a desert. As Sereno's team carefully examined the remains within the graves, they unearthed more than just bones. Fragments of pottery, fishing hooks, stone tools, and harpoons, all skillfully crafted from animal bones, were also found, providing insights into the cultures that once called this region home. Among these ancient peoples were the Kiphians, a tall and robust group that lived between 10,000 and 8,000 years ago. Their civilization came to an end when a 1,000-year drought transformed the region into an arid desert. 3. The oldest meteorite on Earth. In 2021, a meteorite fell across the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, sparking excitement among scientists. This extraordinary discovery was made near Adrar, in southern Algeria, in the vast sand sea of Erg Chech. In honor of the discovery site, the meteorite was named Erg Chech 002, or EC002. After years of meticulous study, scientists determined that this ancient rock is approximately 4.6 billion years old, predating the formation of our solar system. It is a relic from a bygone era, and experts believe it may be a fragment of a celestial body that was destroyed or absorbed by larger planets as they migrated closer to the Sun. Against all odds, EC002 survived, offering a rare glimpse into the earliest days of the universe. This meteorite is a fragment of a protoplanet, a massive body of matter that would have orbited the Sun or another star during the early stages of planetary formation. Its surface is rough, adorned with green crystals, and it originated from magma or molten rock, making it an igneous rock. According to scientists, the magma that formed EC002 was once heated to 2,228 degree hours, 1,220 degrees, and took about 100,000 years to cool. Despite all that has been learned about this ancient meteorite, one mystery remains. While other bodies from the same era disintegrated or evolved into the planets we know today, EC002 endured, surviving its long journey through space and time. This remarkable journey makes EC002 one of the most mysterious discoveries in planetary science. 2. Nabta Playa. This ancient site, located deep within the vast Sahara Desert, is estimated to be over 7,000 years old, making it the world's oldest astronomical observation site. The stones at Nabta Playa were carefully arranged to track the summer solstice, allowing ancient people to predict the arrival of the rainy season. The true wonder of Nabta Playa lies in how its creators, using only their knowledge of the skies and the earth, managed to build something so precise that it continues to impress experts today. They not only made their invention work, but also left behind a legacy that still surprises and inspires modern minds. Today, this site remains a vital piece of human history, and organizations like UNESCO are dedicated to preserving its beauty and mystery for future generations. 1. Timbuktu. Timbuktu can be seen as one of the most unusual destinations and one of the most historically significant places in all of Africa. In modern culture, the word Timbuktu has come to symbolize a place so distant and remote that it seems almost impossible to reach. This has led to its use more as slang than as a reference to the incredible history the site holds. Located in the heart of the Sahara Desert, Timbuktu is a place whose existence seems improbable, yet it has not only thrived, but also survived to the present day. The true history of Timbuktu is marked by many peoples and empires, with the Mali Empire playing a particularly prominent role. During its golden age, Timbuktu was a major center of trade, bustling with activity due to the numerous trade routes that converged there. It also became one of the world's most renowned centers of learning, famous for its thriving book trade. However, over time, the city fell into decline and lost much of its former glory. Nevertheless, Timbuktu remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site, ensuring that its legacy will be preserved for future generations to discover and learn about its past. What other ancient civilizations lost to time might still be waiting to be uncovered? How could these revelations change our understanding of history, culture, and the very origins of human life? Share your thoughts in the comments below.